G'day guys, it's Jezza from Bushbound, and today I'm going to be going over the new 23Zero ONYX Series rooftop tent. Rightio, so 23Zero has just announced a new rooftop tent series, the ONYX Series. These tents look really nice, really clean, brand new for 2025. I think they come out in August. You can pre-order them and get them when they start shipping them out, which is pretty cool. So this tent has the X frame like the Sabre X tents do, which gives you more space than normal wedge tents. It's also got, though, a little bar that kicks out at the front and gives you a bit more space at that end, which is different to the Sabre series. It looks very roomy for a clamshell rooftop tent. There's no awning like the Sabre series. It's just got two kickers that pop out by themselves on the side doors, and then the front door or the back door, however you want to look at it, doesn't need an awning because it's angled in, so you wouldn't, in theory, get heaps of rain in there unless it's, pouring down or something. Because of that kicker, it does have a sunroof as well, which is really nice. That's a big bonus for me. I like lying in bed looking at the stars, so that looks really nice. And then the material it's made out of is a 320 GSM canvas. So GSM is basically just grams per square meter, just the thickness or the density, I guess. And yeah, it's a 320 grams per square meter. Most, or pretty much all of 23Zero's other tents are 300 GSM, whereas this is a 320, so it's like the next level up. So it'll be tougher, stronger canvas than the previous tents, which is really cool. It's also got, your UPF rating and your light suppression technology, which works really well. So yeah, it's pretty standard canvas, except it's a bit thicker, which is nice. So in the range, there's three models. There's the Triple X 1300, the Triple X 1450, and the Triple X 1550. They're all the exact same apart from the width is different. So the Triple X 1300, the width is 1300. Then it goes to 1450 wide and then 1550 mils wide. Obviously with that, the weight differs. The smallest one is 79 kilos, which is light as. Next one is 84, which is still pretty light, and then the 1550 is 89, which is getting on the heavier end, but 1550 is a massive tent. It'll overhang most vehicles. So if you want a big tent, that's the weight you're looking for, and yeah, 89 kilos is still very light for that size of a tent. Obviously also the price changes. So the smallest one is pretty much 3,300 Australian dollars, then it goes to 3,800, and then 4,000 for the biggest one. So the middle tent though, the 1450, is pretty much the average, most common size tent. The Saber Max tents are 1400 wide, so it's the average side, I guess you could say. And comparing this Triple X 1450 to the Saber Max, the price is pretty much identical. For the weight, the Triple X is lighter. The Saber Max weighs 89 kilos, where the Triple X is 84, so you save 5 kilos, which isn't heaps, but still saving weight. As I mentioned before, the Sabre MAX has a 300 GSM canvas, whereas this one has a 320, so it's a thicker, more durable canvas on the ONYX tent. And then the only other difference in which the Sabre MAX is possibly better is the thickness of it when it's folded up. It is 190 mil closed, whereas the Triple X one is 208 mil, so it's pretty much 20 mil thicker when it's all closed up. And the reason why it's thicker is because, well, I guess the canvas is thicker, so it's going to take a bit more space to pack it all up, but also it comes with an 80 mil thick mattress. Comparing that to the previous tents, like the Sabre Max, it has a 60 mil mattress, I'm pretty sure, whereas this 80 mil is going to be a lot comfier in theory and a lot thicker, so they need a bit extra space to stuff that in. And yeah, you can also store all your bedding, all your pillows, all your blankets inside these new tents, so that's pretty good as well. That's why it is a bit on the thicker side. Now, would I buy the new ONYX Series over something like a CSS or a Sabre Max? And I would say yes. Why? They have a bit extra space with the extra bar that kicks out, and that also gives you the sunlight, and plus with the X frame, it's going to be such a roomy tent. It's going to be very nice. It's on the lighter side as well, and it's going to be a fast setup. You've got no awning like the Sabre Maxes, so you don't have to worry about any poles None of that hassle, just pop it open, flip the bar out and you're done. That's it, easy as that. That makes it a really nice, sleek, fast, easy tent, and yeah, definitely would buy it over something like the Sabre MAX. The Sabre MAX is also a very good tent, I will say. My mate has it and it is such a nice tent. But I just think this ONYX series, for me at least in my setup, would be a little bit better. I reckon it's going to be a really nice tent, and it's so good to see 23Zero bringing out not just the same thing, but better and better. So that's really good to see. So yeah, that's my thoughts on this tent. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. It's just paper. This isn't even turned on.